Right now, I will say that nobody has a team as deep as Arsenal in terms of the quality that it can have. Some team can give them a good run for the starting 11, but if you look at the team itself, you know, it's almost two teams. When you see who's on the bench tonight, and you're still missing Odegaard, Kai Havertz, and Bukayo Saka,
and Jesus.
And Jesus, yes, I even forgot. So when you look at that, you're like, okay, the team now is well equipped to be able to play in all competition. But now, let's all be honest, and I said it, I'll say it again. It's a must this year to win something. It's a must.
Something like what?
You can't hide.
Are you talking league?
Any competition that you're playing, whatever it is, you have to bring something. And I know people will talk about the title, but it's going to be, I do think that it's going to be a battle between Liverpool and Arsenal. You can't write off Man City yet. They're trying some new things with new players. But you have to win something. And I said it so many times. If you talk about what has been done recently, finishing second never gave you a trophy. It's great, but at one point you got to validate what you're doing. I still believe, and I will say it again, that it is possible. But this year, you cannot go back and talk about injuries, which that they are happening, like they are happening in other clubs also. You look at Paris Saint-Germain, they're struggling also with injuries through, you know, what happened in international duties and a bit before. But you have to bring something this year. No more excuses, no more nothing. You have the squad now. You have everything that you need to have in order to perform. And as a fan, obviously, I will support the team like I always do. But at one point also, you got to be honest. This year is a must. No more excuses.
Can I ask you a question? From a manager's point of view, you've been in the hot seat. Now for Arteta, of course, there's always going to be pressure on a manager. Yeah. But with the signings now, is it even more pressure that he's having to deal with because of the signings, or?
Yeah, but that's the pressure that you want.
Okay.
You know, if you can rotate like he did rotate, for example, against Nottingham Forest, and he will do it even more so during the season, understand me well. Don't go and say what I didn't say. I'm not talking about you. I'm not calling for anybody to not be there at the club. I'm just saying this year, you have to win something. Cannot hide, you know, as a player, we did it with Arsenal also. My first year, my second year, my third year, we finished second. And then we won the double in 2002. I mean, not my first year, I wasn't there yet, sorry, in 99, we finished second. Then my first year, my second year, we finished second, so that's 3 years in a row. You know, when I came back from the summer, I was like, we have to win something this year, regardless of what it is.
I think a couple of years ago, we'd say Arsenal still need to win something. Now we're getting at that stage. But for me, I don't even think it's like the FA Cup. You want to win the FA Cup or another cup, it's nice. Arsenal have a squad now. When you look at their bench, and Thierry mentioned some of the players who are still missing, that's what you'd expect to see on Paris Saint-Germain's bench or Real Madrid when we've spoken about those clubs in the past. Arsenal have to go really, really close. I mean, in terms of Mikel Arteta right now, we talk about spending, and Liverpool have spent a lot more this summer, no doubt. But in terms of a club, Arsenal don't sell well. They don't sell any players. Liverpool do, and Chelsea do as well. They bring a lot of money in to give them the chance to then go and spend big. Arsenal don't. So in terms of the top of his club, they have backed him to the hilt. They're just continually spending money to create this squad and this team, and they have to pay them back now.
So, I'll ask you a question for you. Like, I don't like to compare.
Arsenal's quest for European glory, a conversation between Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry. In the world of football, few discussions ignite passion as much as those surrounding the aspirations of elite clubs. Recently, two legends of the game, Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry, engaged in an insightful conversation that encapsulated the sentiment of Arsenal's fervent fan base. The Gunners must aim for major trophies, specifically the UEFA Champions League (UCL) this season. Setting the stage, Arsenal's historic legacy. Arsenal Football Club, with its rich history and tradition, has always been a club with lofty ambitions. Having won the league title 13 times and the FA Cup a record 14 times, the Gunners have established themselves as one of the most successful clubs in English football. However, the Champions League trophy has eluded them since the 2005-06 season, a fact that still lingers heavily in the hearts of their supporters. As Carragher and Henry discussed, Arsenal's recent resurgence under the management of Mikel Arteta has reignited hopes of a brighter future. The club has experienced a remarkable transformation, blending youth and experience while fostering a winning mentality. A new era under Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, a former Arsenal player himself, took over the managerial reins in December 2019. His tenure has been marked by a commitment to attacking football, solid defensive organization, and the integration of young talents like Bukayo Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe into the first team. Under Arteta's guidance, Arsenal has not only secured domestic silverware but has also returned to the Champions League, a platform where they can compete against Europe's elite. Carragher emphasized that the time for excuses is over. Arteta has assembled a squad capable of challenging at the highest level. The depth and quality they possess are unparalleled in recent years, he stated. Henry, who spent 8 glorious years at Arsenal, echoed these sentiments, asserting that the current crop of players must rise to the occasion. The squad, depth and quality. One of the main points of discussion between Carragher and Henry was the undeniable quality within Arsenal's squad. Players like Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Kai Havertz have shown flashes of brilliance, contributing both goals and assists in crucial moments. Bukayo Saka, the rising star. Bukayo Saka, at just 22, has become a cornerstone of the Arsenal attack. His ability to take on defenders, coupled with his vision and technical skill, makes him a constant threat on the wing. Carragher noted that Saka's growth has been pivotal for Arsenal, stating, "He embodies the spirit of this team, fearless, talented, and ready to take responsibility." Gabriel Jesus, the experienced finisher. Gabriel Jesus joined Arsenal with a wealth of experience from his time at Manchester City. His movement off the ball, ability to link play, and knack for scoring vital goals make him an essential asset. Henry remarked, "Jesus brings a winning mentality to the squad. He knows what it takes to win major trophies, and that experience will be invaluable in the Champions League." Kai Havertz, the versatile playmaker. Kai Havertz, a recent addition to the squad, has shown his versatility and creativity in midfield. His ability to play in various attacking roles provides Arsenal with tactical flexibility. Carragher pointed out that Havertz's presence in the midfield can unlock defenses and create opportunities for the forwards, making him a key player in their Champions League campaign. The Champions League, a stage for greatness. The UEFA Champions League represents the pinnacle of club football, where legends are born and dreams are realized. Carragher and Henry both emphasized that Arsenal must not only participate but aim to leave a lasting mark on the competition this season. A tough path ahead. While the optimism surrounding Arsenal is palpable, the Champions League is notoriously challenging. The likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City will invariably pose significant threats. Henry acknowledged this reality, saying, "Every match in the UCL is a battle. Arsenal must be prepared to fight, and they must believe they can win against any opponent." The importance of experience. In high-pressure situations, experience can be the difference between success and failure. Carragher highlighted that players who have previously competed in the Champions League can provide vital guidance to their younger teammates. Having leaders in the dressing room is crucial. They need to instill a sense of confidence and calmness during critical moments in matches, he said. The winning mentality, no room for excuses. Carragher and Henry agreed that the time for excuses has passed. Arsenal's squad depth and quality mean that they must be in contention for major trophies. Arteta, having had time to implement his philosophy, is under pressure to deliver results. Expectations from the fans. Arsenal fans have long been known for their unwavering support, but with that support comes high expectations. The Gunners, faithful, expect to see their team compete for silverware, especially in the UCL. Henry remarked, "The fans deserve to see their team challenge for the biggest trophies. This is the moment for Arsenal to step up and reclaim their place among Europe's elite." Building a legacy. For Carragher and Henry, winning the Champions League would not only be a crowning achievement for Arsenal but would also help solidify the legacy of Arteta as a successful manager. Winning major trophies is what defines a club, Carragher stated. It's about creating a legacy that future generations will remember. The road ahead, key fixtures and challenges. As Arsenal embarks on their Champions League journey, the road will undoubtedly be filled with challenges. Carragher and Henry dissected some key fixtures and potential hurdles that could shape Arsenal's campaign. Group stage dynamics. Navigating the group stage is crucial for gaining momentum. Arsenal will need to approach each match with intensity and focus, ensuring they secure enough points to progress to the knockout rounds. Henry emphasized the importance of starting strong, stating, "Every point counts." You want to be in a position where you can afford to rotate players later on without jeopardizing your chances. Knockout rounds, the pressure intensifies. Once in the knockout rounds, the pressure will ramp up significantly. Carragher noted that experience in dealing with high-stakes matches will be vital. The players must manage their emotions and stay composed. One mistake can cost you dearly, he remarked. The time for glory. In conclusion, the conversation between Jamie Carragher and Thierry Henry underscores a shared belief. This is a season where Arsenal must go far in the UEFA Champions League and aim to win the trophy. With a squad brimming with talent and a manager determined to succeed, the Gunners have the potential to realize their European dreams. As the season unfolds, the eyes of the football world will be on Arsenal. The foundations have been laid, the expectations are high, and the time for glory is now. For Carragher, Henry, and Arsenal fans around the globe, the hope is that this season marks the beginning of a new era, one where the Gunners reclaim their place among Europe's elite. With the right mindset, tactical acumen, and a commitment to excellence, Arsenal could very well emerge victorious, fulfilling the aspirations of a club that has long craved Champions League success. As they embark on this ambitious journey, the message is clear: the pursuit of glory starts now.